Smash!
Hello my friends, this is Incredible Bulk and I'm back with another action figure review, and I got this one from Big Bad, so shout out to Big Bad Toy Store. Got a Jean Grey Mafex. Pretty excited when I seen this came out, so I placed the order, and it was a little over a year it took to get it, but it's finally here. 6-inch Marvel 160. See a little artwork up here on the left. See Jean there posing on the bottom. Jean Grey X-Men Marvel Mafex Medicom toy. You see her there in the packaging. The side, Jean Grey X-Men. There's the back. Nice portraits back there. And then here's another picture of Jean Grey on the side. And that's about it. This is the official sticker here, so you know you don't get a bootleg figure. So this is the Jean Grey. So let's open her up. This is my first Mafex X-Men. I didn't get in on the Wolverine or Cyclops yet. I'll see how I feel about that after I check this Jean Grey out. I don't know if I'm going to get those figures. I don't know if the price went up on them already. I think I do have the Storm Mafex on pre-order as well. But here she is inside the plastic, and looking at her right now with the naked eye, she looks pretty neat. I'm a big X-Men fan. If you don't know, I am. I've been a big X-Men fan ever since I first seen them on the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Saturday mornings, they did like a little X-Men cartoon. Back then it was a little weird because the voices were a little off to some of the characters. Like I know Wolverine, his voice didn't match where he's from and stuff. It was kind of weird. He sounded more, I want to say, Australian, and we know he's from Canada. So that was kind of weird. And then they had some main characters in there. I think one was Colossus, Storm, Cyclops. I don't think Jean was in it. I want to say it was, I don't remember the girl's name, but it was like some other mutant female character. But anyway, that's when I first became familiar with the X-Men. I know there's been comic books from way back in the day, but I became familiar from that cartoon. So you got plastic in here in the neck. So let's see, just tear that off. And you got plastic in the legs. I've seen where this is kind of a pain in the butt for people, like it gets stuck in there. It's pretty nice and easy, came right off. But this figure, my first impression of it is I like it. It looks really nice. Oh, here's another piece right here. Let me get this plastic out. Around the waist. There we go. Don't get stuck in there, please. It's wrapped all the way around. I think I got it out. So, oh, there's a little piece right there still. There we go. Okay, so Got the plastic out and we're ready to go. Let's take a look at it. The paint applications look really, see a little bit of slop right here. Not too bad. Head sculpt looks nice. The hair looks really nice. The head feels a little on the loose side. But maybe that's the way it is. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really have too many Mafex figures. I do have the Superman Hush Mafex, and that one was a pretty solid figure. Excuse me. This one feels pretty good for the most part. Just like the neck area feels kind of, I don't know, it feels loose to me. But we'll mess with it in a little bit here. But yeah, there is Jean Grey up close. They did a really good job sculpting the hair, nice color to it. The uniform itself, if you're going off of the cartoon, it's not the color of the cartoon. It's more, I would say, the color that she has in the comic books, Jim Lee comics. You see the double jointed knees. It's nice. Little toe articulation there. Get some nice poses. That's, the ankle moves about there. Doesn't go forward that much. I would say it's about the same going forward and backward. Nice detail here on the side, these little pouches that she has on the cartoon and comic. See the little arm guards, wrists bend about there. Bend down. Got a swivel there on the arm. And then she looks down that much. And she's not going to look up that much because, of course, you got the hair there on the back. But yeah, that is Jean Grey. The little belt there, it's loose. The back looks more like her costume. It looked like she was wearing like a, I guess you would say like kind of like a thong type looking thing. It looks like pretty accurate. I like this figure from what I'm seeing. Like, I'm not disappointed. Actually, I do like it. I just had like a little bit of paint slop here, but no biggie. It's just like, I don't know if you can see it right there on the arm. Like yellow kind of, I don't know if some of the blue wore off or if they got some yellow paint on top of that blue color. The face itself looks really good. I like it. It's not really overly exaggerated, you know, like big ass lips or anything like that. I mean, it looks pretty, I would say more accurate, based to the comic book. So that's Jean Grey. She looks, I like it. It looks pretty cool. So let me show you guys the other head sculpts, and then we're gonna, actually let me show you the hands. So she comes with a pair of open hands there. Another pair of open hands. Pretty cool. Do some different posing, and then you got fists. Pretty neat. And then you have like this collar. And I believe that collar is supposed to go with this head sculpt. It's supposed to, I guess it's supposed to look like she's taking her mask off, maybe. So this is the regular, sorry for the blur there, the regular jean head sculpt. It's okay. I'm not too crazy about it. I mean, it looks all right, I guess. The hair detail looks really, really nice, nicely painted. I guess it's all right. It looks okay. It's not probably the head sculpt that I would be using on the figure itself, like for display or pictures. I mean, I probably will take some with this head, but it's not my favorite, but it's not too bad. And then I was going to show you on this other set of hands, it has like this little effect that came with it. It looks okay. It's not, I mean, it's better than nothing, but I think they could have did better effects, but they're all right. They're not bad. Looks kind of weird, like she's sticking her hands in, like, I don't know what, like, oh well, whatever. And then here's the other head sculpt, and I like this head sculpt a lot. There's kind of like a grunting look there, face. Maybe she's pissed off, I don't know, but it looks really, really good. It's the hair. Let's pop this one on, see how she looks. Okay, that was easy, came right off. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think I like these two head sculpts the best. And I don't know, like I really can't say which one of these I would prefer, because I like the straight face, and I also like the I guess like her angry looking face, or like she's gonna tear somebody up, rip somebody a new one. But yeah, she looks pretty nice. I like these head sculpts. Like I said, the regular one was okay. I'm probably going to be getting that Storm. And I've seen videos of the Cyclops and the Wolverine, and I've heard a lot of negative stuff with the Wolverine. I heard like his arms fall off, and he has like a lot of loose joints. But I mean, he looks really neat, so I don't know, like hopefully that was just like a bad batch of that people received. I do want to get it, not right now, maybe later. If the price is too high, then I probably won't get it. One thing I do wish that they had was a thigh cut here, but I guess that's the way Mafex is, no thigh cuts. Yeah, but that's Jean Grey right there. Let's get closer. That's too close. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I have some other figures to compare her with, just to give you guys an idea of her size. So here's a Marvel Legends Mr. Sinister. You see he's like way bigger. And he should be. I mean, that's how he is in the cartoon and in the comics. I mean, he's supposed to be bigger, right? She's female, so she's gonna be smaller. So there you got Mr. Sinister, Marvel Legends. next to Jean Grey. And then I have a Mezco Wolverine, and that's how she looks next to the Mezco Wolverine. This Mezco is not going to be the same in scale with the Mafex. Obviously, you could tell by the size. If you've seen the animated series and the comic books, he is shorter than Jean Grey by a little bit. I don't know exactly how shorter, but if you look here, they're about the same height. Well, maybe, let's see. Yeah, I would say they're about the same height. It doesn't look bad, but I mean, if you're one of those people that want your stuff to be in scale, then it's not going to match up for you. Me personally, it doesn't bother me. I mean, it looks okay. I can get around it with the height and stuff. Like, it doesn't bother me that much. Let me show you the other Jean Grey. So I got the Jean Grey here from Marvel Legends, and you could see, let me move this guy. You can see, like, on the Mafex compared to the Marvel Legends, the Mafex is a smaller, it's a 6-inch, but it's a smaller scale. If you look at Jean Grey here, she's taller by a little bit. I don't know if maybe the hair is higher, but if you look at the size of the arms and the body, the Mafex arms are smaller. Not by much, but they are. Let's see the feet. It's pretty close. I mean, it's just a different toy brand, but they're pretty close, like, in scale. But now I have the Mafex Jean and the Marvel Legends Jean, and I like them both, actually. If I were to pick one or the other, I don't know, like, because I like them both. I think both of them look pretty nice. They both have different colors. So that's pretty neat. I mean, having, options is not a bad thing. And then let me get this guy out of here, and then let me show you the other Mafex. And I have Superman right here. So this is the other Mafex figure that I have. Let me get this one out of the way, and let me get this guy off of his stand. Just to do like a side-by-side. Superman standing here next to Jean Grey. And you see Superman's a little bit taller, right? There you go, right there. Side by side. So I have 2 Mafex figures now in my collection. Like I said, this Superman is my favorite Superman DC character. Actually, you know what? I just pushed his legs up. Let me see how much he shrunk now. Okay, so that's a good size right there. Jean, that's the way her legs are. Okay. So yeah, so that is Jean Grey next to Mafex Superman. And I'm gonna say I recommend getting this Jean Grey. I think she's really nice looking. There's a lot of posability on it. You got the double jointed legs. You got the toe articulation. The elbows, I'm not too sure. They're double jointed, but you really can't bend them too much. This thing right here kind of restricts a full bend of, like, for instance, the double jointed, you can't really take advantage of that. Doesn't bother me that much. There's people that like single jointed. So this is still a double jointed, even though it doesn't give you that full posability, but I mean, it's okay. I mean, it doesn't bother me. The figure, I like it. I recommend you guys get it. You already know the Hush Superman. That is probably the best Superman out there in my opinion. But that's going to do it for the review. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. If you guys have like any advice, like on as far as getting that Cyclops, Wolverine, I know the Gambit was what did they say? It was one of the best Mafex figures there is. Gambit, I heard, and I also heard there was another one. Who was it? Oh, the Superman, duh. So Gambit and Superman were one of the, and Batman, the Mafex Batman. Those three were really good figures. This Jean Grey is a really good figure. Like I said, I ordered the Storm. But let me know if you think it's worth getting that Cyclops and the Wolverine. But that's going to do it. I'm going to close it up here. So you guys, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.